everyone, welcome back to Steins Gate. In the last episode, we have named our time-traveling text messages the D-Mail for DeLorean Mail, and they were playing around with it, so let's see what happens next. Afterwards, the D-Mail experiment, its name is Operation Erd, though I lost my chance to announce it, continues for 2 hours. During that time, every D-Mail goes back in time without a hitch. Now it's time to take a break. We're all hungry, except for Mayori. We've been up since last night. Go ahead and rest. I'm gonna have a go at it a little longer. She's been going at it for hours. She's still at full energy. It's hard to believe she was opposed to time travel research before. Her scientist blood must be on fire. We've made a number of discoveries, but we can't wait to assess them until after we eat. Daru and I leave the two girls to watch over the lab as we go shopping at the convenience store. We return from the convenience store to find the Braun Tube Workshop's one and only part-time warrior standing in front of the building. She's stretching. Sup. She notices me and calls out without stopping her exercises. What shenanigans are you up to this early in the morning? Shenanigans? This girl has a thing for unusual words. The kind of thing you wouldn't believe. We're building the first time machine in human history. Huh? Cool. Hey, shouldn't you be more surprised? Can't blame her for being skeptical. I didn't think it was possible either. And isn't that top secret? I thought you didn't want anyone to know. Crap, part-time warrior. Please keep what I just said a secret. Sure. By the way, part-time warrior glances at the Braun Tube Workshop. The boss is really pissed. Why? The noise. Whatever you're doing up there, it's got like a whole building shaking, dust everywhere. Kind of like an air raid. He was saying stuff like, "What's that nutcase doing? I'ma raise his damn rent." Maybe you should go apologize. Oh boy. What if he kicks us out? Alright, leave it to me, Daru. Go tell my assistant to lay off the experiments for now. Roger that. I won't forget you, soldier. Daru salutes and then races up to the second floor. By the way, is Makise Kurisu here too? Oh. Yeah. Come to think of it, she did pick that fight with Christina yesterday. Have you met before? No, yesterday was our first contact. First contact? That's a strange way of putting it. Oh, really? Weren't you a little hostile for a first contact? She's my enemy. What? I barely heard her. Her voice was so low. I'm about to ask her to repeat herself, but Suzuha is staring at the ground in silence. She obviously doesn't want to talk about this. Did she call Kurisu her enemy? But that doesn't make sense. How can she be your enemy? You just met, right? Yeah. Did she do something to you? Not to me. What does that mean? She did something to somebody else? If you want, I can talk things over with Christina. Doesn't really matter. Maybe you're blaming the wrong person? Jeez, give it a rest. She hits me with a glare. Anyway, shouldn't you apologize to the boss instead of talking to me? Actually, I'm getting cold feet. But I am Hoin Kyoma, a mad scientist who brings chaos to the world. I can't falter now. I steed myself and enter the Braun Tube Workshop. Part-timer warrior follows me inside. I have come! Mr. Braun is sitting at the counter inside, slurping delivery ramen. Whenever I enter, he doesn't look away from his huge 42-inch CRT. It shows some new, It's showing some news shows report on some celebrity divorce. Oof. That was a little bit of a tongue twister. Part-time warrior doesn't say anything. She's just going to stand there and watch him rip me a new one. Hey, Okabe. What the hell are you doing up there? Straight to the punch. Doesn't take his eyes off the TV, nor does he stop slurping his ramen. Yet, despite his sedentary posture, he exudes extraordinary pressure. But now is not the time to falter. We're currently conducting experiments that will change the course of human history. The discoveries we make today will shape the world for centuries. I don't care what games you guys play. I'm the owner of this building. Got it? And the building's really worn out. You keep shaking it like that, you could bring the whole damn thing down on our heads. Better keep quiet about the dent in the floor. Very interesting, Mr. Brown. Don't tell me you forged this building's earthquake safety certificate. What if I did? Holy crap. Maybe we should seek shelter soon. It's been properly reinforced, but regardless, you guys are still shaking it too much. So what if a few buildings collapse? What's that? As I said countless times before, our current experiment is of vital importance to the history of science. No, to the history of human civilization itself. It's more important than prolonging this building's lifetime for another 10 or measly years. The building starts shaking as soon as I finish speaking. Flakes of concrete start falling from the ceiling. The 42-inch CRT image goes to static. Damn it, Daru, what are you doing? I thought I told you to stop experiments. Okabe! He's glaring at me. The ceiling is falling, you dumbass. Some guy in my ramen. What are you gonna do about it, huh? No more shaking. Or I'll raise your rent by 10,000 yen. What? If you raise it by 10,000 yen, we're ruined. Leave it to me, Miss Braun. On my honor, I swear there won't be any more shaking today. With that, I raced out of the Braum Tube workshop. Christina, stop the experiments at once. When I bust into the lab, I find the three of them in the middle of lunch. Mayuri has juicy chicken number 1. Daru has a convenience store box lunch. Chris is eating a cup of noodles with a fork. Sorry, Okabe, Mayushi tried to warm up some chicken. I accidentally put it through the reverse rotation and then it started sparking. I see. I sent you an email. Didn't you get it? Your sarcasm is not appreciated, Christina. You know as well as I do that my phone is still attached to the phone wave, name subject to change. I disconnect my phone from the phone wave, name subject to change, while grinding my teeth. Jesus. One more, please. Stop screwing around. I'm the one who has to deal with Mr. Brown. But I give you 5 days advance notice. Yeah, well, the timestamp's from 5 days ago, but... Wait, he met? Well, was he met? Yeah, I could feel his killing aura. Daru turns pale, but the two girls don't seem to care. They know not the wrath of Mr. Braun. Ignorance is bliss. Anyways, no more experiments today. Well, at least we got some good data. When Kurusu hides her mouth with her hand as she yawns. I'm dead tired and my hair's dried out. I want to go take a shower and go to sleep. I sigh and take a box lunch out of the convenience store bag. It's cold, so I toss it in the phone wave, name subject to change, and the timer goes off normally. If you want a shower, there's one here. It doesn't have a bath, though. Okani always uses it. It's probably filthy. I'd be lying if I called it clean. This entire building is in shambles. Anyways, I refuse to use the same shower as Okabe. I understand, nobody will blame you if you don't use it. Of course, since the three of us stayed up all night, we're all pretty smelly. Given the sweltering heat and the fact that we kept the windows closed all night, I bet this place is smelling pretty rank by now. That's why I'm going back to my hotel room once I finish eating. Krisa slurps her cup of noodles indignantly. I bought them at her request. She was raised in America, yet she likes cup of noodles. It's strange. Dude, fucking America lives on cup of noodles. Celebrity bath time at the high-class hotel. I want to come too. Not a chance. Mayushi wants to come too. You can come anytime, Mayuri-san. Really? Thank you. I take my warm food out of the microwave, take a fresh bottle of Dr. P out of the fridge, and join in on lunch. I'm gonna check my mail. Oops, didn't mean to do that one. Ooh, Kako! Kiyoma-san, are you familiar with ghetto froggies? They were a huge fad last year. We have a ton of them at the shrine. If you'd like, you could take a few off our hands. Dad bought a whole box of them home for some reason, and then he said to me that they were for me. I don't know what to do with them. P.S. I was so bewildered, I couldn't do any practice swings with Samidare. Those weird-looking frog things that were popular with teenage girls in Shibuya last year, right? If I'm not mistaken, they came out with a wide variety of them. You know, the stories you tell paint a very different picture of your father than the impression I got from meeting him, which is the true him, I wonder. I suspect that last year's Ghetto Froggy Boom was an organization plot. Be careful, Lukako. Those Ghetto Froggies may be responsible for your father's strange behavior. Kinda wanna do this one. I feel we'll get some interesting, response. Hey, Karin, I've been wondering, why do you drink soda while you eat? Does it make it taste better? I don't really see a problem. Me neither. Same. I didn't give it a second thought. You're acting weird, Mayuri. It's normal to drink soda while eating. It's normal, duh. No objections. No way, you guys are the weird ones. I'm a pure Dokurian. Daru loves cola like a typical fat otaku. Krisu lives in America, home of soda. So I admit our opinions are biased. Or is biased. But it doesn't matter right now. Now, let's discuss Operation Urd's progress. Operation Urd? Oh, right. Thanks to a certain assistant, I didn't get a chance to present the operation's codename yesterday. Heed me. These D-mail experiments are part of an Operation Urd. The experiments have been fruitful. She interrupted me again. At the very least, we've learned what we can do with the D-mail. Krisu places her empty noodle cup on the table and then retrieves a whiteboard from the development room. While the rest of us eat, she scribbles on the whiteboard and then puts it up against the wall. That about sums it up. Anything to add? Nothing especially. She summarizes the vital parts. Mayuri has her mouth half open in a blank stare. She clearly doesn't understand. D-mail can be at most 36 English characters or 18 Japanese characters long. It makes experimentation difficult, so we want to improve that first. Furthermore, each D-mail is split into 12 character segments. If you send 36 characters, you'll get 3 12-character emails. If you try to send more, everything after the 36 character disappears. But we figured out how to control it when it arrives. That's pretty good, right? Although we can only set it for in for 1 hour increments, we can control how far back the D-mail goes by using the microwave's timer. Observation isn't enough. We need to find the underlying principle. What I've written here is nothing but verified phenomenon. The underlying principle, you're right, it's not a complete time machine until we understand how it works. What could be the reason for the character limit? Daru and Kurisu remain silent. Suddenly Mayuri, who has been staring at the ceiling in confusion until now, raises her hand. Chicken and bananas become gel chicken and gel bananas, but salt doesn't turn into gel salt, right? So much gel. According to Mayuri, the frozen chicken has indeed been jellified, and when she tried eating it, Chris's prediction was right. And you sent 36 letters in D-mail, but everything past that disappears, right? So I think maybe you can't send big things or lots of small things. Maybe the curved black hole. It's curved black hole. The curved black hole. Curved black hole. The black hole's hole is too tight. Mayushi, say that one more time, starting from hole. The hole is too tight. Outrageous. Stop making her say stuff like that. Mayuri has flowers for brains, but she's easily prey for Daru's perversions. It drives me crazy. The hole is tight, huh? That might not be entirely wrong. Maybe we have the same problem Seren has with their time machine. Since they can't fully control the lifter, they can't make the singularity perfectly naked, which limits how much they could send. Anyway, 6 Japanese or 12 English characters comes to about 12 bytes. English characters are half-width, so they only use 1 byte. But full-width Japanese characters use 2. Bytes, not kilobytes? Oh, so Maki says she's bad with computers. Is that so, assistant? Shut up. You don't see things measured in bytes nowadays, so I was just making sure. By the way, 1 kilobyte is 1024 bytes. 1 byte is 8 bits. Well, email isn't just comprised of text. There are more to it, like the sender and the receiver's email addresses, the header, and various other things. So roughly speaking, we can send data in 3 batches of 12 bytes then. By the way, I don't know if using a subject changes anything. But I'm pretty sure that chicken and bananas have to be larger than 12 bytes. How do you measure banana in bytes anyways? Since each gram of salt is tiny, it's possible they could be converted to less than 12 bytes. So the larger mass gets crushed by supergravity? Mass might not be the issue here. Data doesn't have mass. In any case, since the singularity isn't naked, the object is forced to pass through the event horizon. Inside the event horizon, space and time switch places, causing the subject that arrived at the ring singularity to reach ultra-high speed. The data, crushed and destroyed by the supergravity, is shot out of the black hole as a jellyman. But even a small mass has to pass through supergravity. How does it emerge unscathed? If the hole is too tight, then just inject more electrons. I don't think it's that simple. I mean, I'm sure Seren tried that already, and yet they haven't gotten any results after 9 years of experiments. It's not as simple as increasing the flow of electrons. I see. Seren has a lifter, but we don't know what in the phone wave is filling the same role, much less how to adjust it. She has a point. We don't know what acts as the lifter, but we do know that it has successfully created a path wide enough to send approximately 36 bytes of data through the ring singularity. I don't get it. Mayuri finishes with her chicken, looks at us in confusion. Think of it like an RPG. The ring singularity, the entrance to the event horizon, is like the gate of the Demon Lord's castle. Demon Lord. Hundreds of soldiers attack the heavily fortified Demon Lord's castle gate. Soldiers can use magic, called lifters, to force the gate open, but they can only keep it open for a moment before it closes. During that moment, only 12 soldiers can break through. The soldiers can only use the lifter magic 3 times. 36 soldiers to make it through the gate return triumphantly as the heroes who slew the Demon Lord. But the soldiers who are left behind are imprisoned by the Demon Lord's minions. They are taken to the castle prison cells and turned into slimes. The heroes save them after defeating the Demon Lord, but unfortunately they go home as slimes. So the soldiers who went home as slimes are jellymen? But there's an exception. The soldiers can combine into super soldiers with the strength and size of 100 ordinary soldiers. The super soldiers have the power to defeat the Demon Lord alone, but since his body is too big, he can't pass through the gate, and even when it's opened by the lifter. And so, deprived of his magic effectiveness, the weakened super soldier is seized by the Demon Lord's underlings and sent home as in defeat as a giant slime. Combining soldiers, that's just silly. It's to illustrate that the object can't be too big. I get it. That's really easy to understand. Is... It's a dumb metaphor, but I guess it works. At least as an explanation for why things get jellified. That's all thanks to Mayuri's hint. Mayushi was helpful? Yeah. Great insight, Mayuri. Yay! But it's still a hypothesis. It has yet proven. Whatever. How do you prove it? With human experiments like Seren? If Okabe and Hashida-san volunteer as test subjects, I'll happily experiment on you. Human experimentation sounds kind of dirty, if you know what I mean. But I refuse. I'd rather play the doctor than the subject. Same here. No, not in the same way he is implying. Idiots. Kurusu gives us a cold stare and shrugs her shoulders in exasperation. As I keep saying, the real problem is what the phone wave uses as a lifter. That, and one other thing. How come the discharge phenomenon and the jellification only happen during a certain time frame? We may not understand everything, but we've perfected the art of demailing. And isn't that our final answer? Sending mail to the past is amazing, isn't it? Though I guess it's not a real time machine unless we send people into the past. Even Seren has failed to send humans through. If you believe what Teeter says, it won't be another, 24 years before a true time machine? I answered Kurusu's sarcasm question with a nod. Physical time travel is impossible for us at the moment. We lack the funds and facility available to Seren. And yet, we have realized a form of time travel. We've sent data to the past. We should investigate the phone wave further. We need to understand what's going on. I have some fun ideas of how to use a D-mail. I know how you feel, but we can't today. If we shake the building again, Mr. Brahm is sure to blow a gasket. He'll raise the rent and kick us out of the lab. We can start experimenting again tomorrow. But this, I will declare now. I step onto the couch and look at each of the lab members in turn. You have to take off your shoes. It's dirty. Today, what is it? August 2nd. August 2nd, 2010 is the day which will live in infamy. For on this day, we, the Future Gadget Laboratory, have developed the first successful time machine in the history of mankind. It's not the first, said and beat us. And you can't even say we developed it. It happened by accident. It seems that my assistant doesn't know how the meaning of the word serendipity, penicillin, X-ray machines, dynamite. These inventions are and more were all born from coincidence. I guess. But Christian, you said before that time machines don't exist, right? But now you admit they do. It's just that I have to admit it for now. If we investigate how the phone wave works, it might turn out to be something that only seems like time travel. Does nobody have any respect for my grand declaration? Don't complain if I take all the credit for inventing the first, second, whatever, time machine in human history. The 66th Round Table Conference ends here. Dismissed. Wait, that was a round table conference? I didn't know that. And it's even the 66th? Who cares what kind of table it is? Krista gets up from her chair and stretches. I'm gonna go back to my hotel, take a shower, and sleep. Mayushi has to go to work soon. And on that note, we're gonna call it an episode. It was interesting. I'm enjoying this. Let's see what happens next, shall we? So if you're enjoying this and you want to see more from me, then please subscribe and do all that YouTube shit. And in the next video, we're going to take a rest. See you then.